In this video, I thought I will share with you guys how I bagged my debut project. It still feels very surreal to me that I got to act in a prestigious project like this, that too along with some formidable talents in the country. Hello everyone. If you are new to my channel, I am Sadasivam, an actor based out of Chennai, and welcome to my channel. This was around the month of October in 2022. I came across an open casting call from Casting Bay on their Instagram page saying they were looking for actors from various age groups and categories to cast for an upcoming project they were currently working on. After a year of auditioning or applying to casting calls, I reached a point in my life where I became numb and it became a muscle memory to me to just apply for projects and forget about it because I used to get no responses, no feedbacks. I was a complete fresher without any work links or prior experience. So I didn't know how to approach this and how to go forward with this. When I came across this casting call, I applied for it, sent them an email mentioning my details, my age, my name, my contact number, and then a couple of current look pictures. And I forgot about it. Then something interesting happened. So, like I mentioned, I used to never get a call back or a response or any sign or hint that my audition or my email was at least seen by people. So during the month of November or towards the end of November, I'm not very sure, I got added to a WhatsApp group by one of the casting assistants from Casting Bay. So there were some 30 people in that group. Quite a lot of people were auditioning together for this project. Even then, I didn't know how big this project was going to be and what am I getting myself into. Also, during that time, I was working for a theater production and I was part of the writing and direction team. So I was held up with that and I was a little bit busy with that also. As the show dates kept getting closer, the workload kept getting bigger and bigger. So I had to show up every single day. I would leave my house at somewhere around 11:30 in the morning and come back home only at around 9 or 10 in the night. So when they added me to this WhatsApp group, a script was sent on the WhatsApp group by the casting assistant and all of us were made to audition for that script. Now the script had no details or specifications regarding the project. It was a very plain and simple script of 3 pages and it was an audition for a culprit. So whichever actor was auditioning for that, they were playing the role of culprit and the police officer was investigating that culprit for a crime he or she has done. I was nervous, excited and anxious all at the same time because this was for the very first time that I got a call back saying that my profile was acknowledged. My mail was received by the team. I sat down to learn my lines and mentally made a note that I have to give my best. I had to shoot the audition and send it to them next day itself. This is where a challenge presented before me. Say, for example, the audition was sent to me today, somewhere around 6 p.m. in the evening, and I had to send it to them by tomorrow. The catch here was I had less time for preparation because the next day morning I had to leave for the theater productions practice, which I mentioned, at 10 o'clock in the morning. So, what I decided to do was I first sat and learnt my lines because thankfully I had this common sense to not sit and work on characterization or delve deeper into the character and all that. And next day morning, I set up my camera and shot for it. Like in 2 or 3 takes, I was able to achieve it. And I did it all by myself. I never took anyone's help. So wherever there were lines where the police officer had to speak, I took a pause and just continued with my own lines. And I sent that audition and went ahead with my life. I detached myself from it because I saw videos of established actors saying that once you've given your audition, your job is done. If they liked it, they will reach out to you. So don't keep thinking about it and stressing out about it. And also, interestingly, I had something to keep myself busy with. So I was busy with that production. I had work every single day. A week later, I got a call from the team saying that they loved my audition and they are planning to send it to the director. So this time they want it to be a little more professional and they suggested me with a couple of changes. So for the second round of auditions, they suggested that I have someone to read lines or cue lines for me and said that I had to send it immediately because they are planning to send it to the director. Now for someone to read lines for me, I didn't have anyone who was staying close by. All my friends and acquaintances were living far away and like I said, since I had to go to work for that production that I was part of, I had a very short span of time to do it. So, which is when I took help from my mother. I asked her if she could come and help me out with the lines. She got a little bit conscious and she said, "It's better if you ask someone from your acting circle to do it for you. What if I do it wrong and if I'm not able to make it easier for you?" I said, "You don't have to worry about all that. All you have to do is just read the lines from the script. I will take care of the rest." So I gave a printout to my mother and I asked her to read the lines for the police officer guy. Then, after achieving a good take, I sent the audition to the team. They approved it. They said they liked it and they're going to send it to the director. Then came the third round of audition. For the third round of audition, they said that they would like to see a different take on it. Like I had done it a certain way, and they gave me a couple of inputs. They wanted me to keep it more subtle and play along with the character. I said, okay. So my excitement kept growing more and more. And by this point, I started attaching myself a little bit to the project because, let's be honest, this is the third round of audition they are conducting. I was very excited, and despite the busy schedule I was having with the theater production I was part of, I somehow figured a timing where I could shoot for this and send it to them. I forgot to mention about one particular thing which was required in that script. So towards the end of the scene, the police officer slaps me. So they wanted to see that. I don't know, for some reason, I was willing to just pretend and act it out as if I'm getting slapped, but they actually wanted to see someone come and slap me. So I said, okay. So when I had to do the third round of audition, I told my mother that you have to do exactly the same thing, but just one additional thing, you have to come and slap me. Now, this is where my mother got very conscious. She's like, no, no, I'm not going to do all that. I'm like, it's okay. This is for the scene. It's for the audition. They have asked for it. I can't do anything about it. You have to come and slap me. You don't have to slap me really hard. Just a soft slap would also do, but do it in such a way that, it feels real. So she was like, okay. I set up the camera and I see the frame and everything. Everything was fine. So I start doing the scene. I could have achieved this audition in the first take itself, but yeah, my overconscious mother just ruined it for me. She gave me the cues. I delivered my lines. I enacted my scene and all that. And towards the end, she came and slapped me also. But after slapping, she was like, "Did I hurt you? I hope I haven't hurt you." And I was like, "Ma, the camera is still rolling." Why did you do that? So we had to go for another take. And the second time, she forgot to come and slap me. Then we went for a third take. The third time, she didn't slap me hard enough to make it look real. So then we had to go for the fourth take. By now, both of us were tired, and she was like, "Please achieve this in this take itself." I said I could have achieved this in the first take itself. Anyways, the fourth take happened. Everything went well. She slapped me. I reacted to that slap, and yes, I got my audition. Then I sent it to the team. They approved it. They said it looks good, and everything was feeling right to me. After that, there was no communication from the team. Also, I got carried away with my theater production. The shows went really well. It was during the month of December. We had a great show, and then I started applying for auditions for other projects. And I was just doing the same thing that I was doing 1 year back. During the month of February, I received a call from the team. That is when they told me what the project was about, that this is based on a true event which happened in our country. The project is based on the assassination of the former Prime Minister, Mr. Rajiv Gandhi, and it's a web series, and it is directed by Mr. Nagesh Kukuno. Now, I have seen his previous works, and Iqbal happens to be one of my favorite films. And I was very excited for this because they said my face matched with one of the characters that they were looking for. Since it's based on true events, they are very particular about casting the right actors and the right faces for this project. So I got very happy, and they said, if you are on board, if you are okay with doing this project, we will update you with further details. I was like, yes, double thumbs up, double yes. I can't wait to be part of this project, which is when they sent me a script from the series. Now I'm officially auditioning for one of the characters from the project. So this time I got a script with my name printed as watermark on it. So it was official, and my excitement doubled up. I was very happy that I reached so far, because at that point I was like, even if I don't get this project, this is a personal growth for me, because to have reached the fourth round of audition is itself a big deal. Rest, me getting the job or not, it's not in my hands. So I took help from my friend Anand. So I went to his place. I auditioned for Vijayan first, the character played by my friend in the series. Initially, I auditioned for that character. Did the audition. He helped me out with cues, and I sent it to the team. They loved it, and they sent it to the director. Another interesting fact here is that my friend Anand, who played the role of Vijayan, he read the lines for Koneshwaran, which is the actual character I played in the series. So this was a fun fact. And back then, I didn't know that I was destined to play the role he was reading for, and he was destined to play the role that I was auditioning for. So after a couple of days, I get a call back from the team saying that the director liked what you did, but they feel you are suitable for another character and not this one, which had more number of shoot dates as well. So they said, we are sending you another script. So we want you to audition for that. Now, that is the final round of audition I went through. This time they sent me a script for Koneshwaran and I auditioned for it. And finally, I got a confirmation from the team saying that, Hi Sadasivam, you have been creatively locked for this project. You will be playing the role of Koneshwaran. The shoot will happen during the month of April, May, June. Regarding the further details, the direction team will get in touch with you. That's it. I really couldn't believe it. Even then, until and unless I go to the set and shoot for that particular scene, I'm not going to get excited about this because I've heard enough stories as to how at the last minute the actor gets changed or gets replaced. So I don't want to get too excited about this and finally get my heart broken. But I really have to say the universe was indeed on my side back then. I received a call from the direction team, the second AD. He got in touch with me. He asked for my dates, and all the communication took place very efficiently and smoothly. I got to say I worked with one of the best productions and with one of the best team. They were very polite. They were very professional. I didn't go through bad experiences at all working in this project. Hats off to the team to have pulled off something like this. It's not an easy thing to do because, as someone who has worked as an assistant director and who has worked behind the camera, I do know how much work goes into putting a film together, and that too for a bigger project like a web series. It's really not easy to pull off something like this, especially to accommodate a big ensemble of actors and to make them feel safe, to make them feel comfortable. The first schedule happened in Hyderabad. Went to the set, and the next day I gave my first shot. For the ones who have already watched the series, is me walking out of the police van into the SIT office. And that is when I was overjoyed and finally believed that, yes, this is happening to me. I am shooting for my debut project and I was looking forward to shooting for the rest of my shoot dates. If I have to summarize the overall experience I had with the team, it was fun. It was exciting. It didn't feel like I worked at all. It was as if like I went on a vacation, which is the best part of what I am doing, which is when I realized that yes, I'm on the right track. This is exactly where I belong. This is exactly what I was meant to do. Because every single day, no matter how many ever hours we had to shoot for or how many ever hours we had to stay on set, the direction team, the director, the producer, every single one of them were very sweet, very caring, and the most professional people I have worked with so far. Again, I'm saying this because I got to work with some other productions and on other projects too. And this is by far the best experience I've had. So, yeah, it goes without saying. I got to make some cool friends with whom I'm looking forward to work once again. So, yes, overall, this has been a great experience for me. And all I have to say is that I am blessed and grateful to have been part of a fabulous project like this. So that is it. That is how I got the role of Koneshwaran in the hunt, the Rajiv Gandhi's assassination case. Once again, to all those of you who haven't watched it yet, please do go watch it. And it has received a great response and feedback from all the critics and the audiences as well. With that, I come to the end of my video. I want to sign off by saying and sharing this one thing, that I can't wait to go back to Mumbai and work with this team and also with the other teams there, because Mumbai happens to be my favorite city in the country. I grew up there and I have got a special bonding with that city. And also, I can't wait to update you guys with all the future projects I'll be working on. So if you have patiently watched my video so far, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Once you are done watching the series, you can drop in on the comment section saying what you felt about my performance, what you felt about the series, and also what you felt about the experience I shared with you in this video. And I will see you soon in another video.